If you want to make your edits look more dynamic and professional, learning how to key in CapCut is one of the easiest skills you can use right away. Keyframes let you control movement, zoom, position, and even opacity over time, so instead of a clip just sitting still on the screen, it can smoothly animate exactly the way you want. In this video, I'll show you how to key in CapCut step by step in a simple way, even if you've never used keyframes before. And if this tutorial helps you, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more CapCut tutorials, editing tips, and beginner-friendly guides. Now let's jump in. First, open CapCut and make sure your video clip is already on the timeline. Keyframes only work when you have a clip selected, so tap on the clip you want to animate. Once it's selected, look at the timeline and move the playhead to the exact moment where you want the animation to begin. This is important because the first keyframe marks the starting point of your effect. After that, find the keyframe icon, which looks like a diamond shape with a plus sign. On CapCut, you'll usually see it on the right side of the preview screen, or inside the basic or video editing panel depending on your device and version. Tap that keyframe button once, and CapCut will place your first keyframe at that spot on the timeline. This tells the app, this is where the motion starts. Now move the playhead forward to where you want the animation to end. This could be a second later, a few seconds later, or anywhere you want the movement to finish. With the playhead in the new position, now change your video however you want. You can zoom in, zoom out, move the clip to the side, move it upward, or even adjust the opacity if you want a fade-style effect. The great thing is that CapCut automatically creates the second keyframe for you the moment you make that adjustment. That means the app will smoothly animate between the first keyframe and the second keyframe without you needing to do any extra work. This is what creates that clean, professional motion effect you see in edits all over social media. If you want a zoom effect, just start with the clip normal, add your first keyframe, move forward on the timeline, and then pinch to zoom in. If you want a pan effect, you can shift the clip left or right after the first keyframe. If you want a more dramatic transition, combine keyframes with rotation or opacity changes to make your edit feel more cinematic. One helpful tip is to keep your movement smooth and intentional. Small changes often look better than overly fast or extreme movement, especially if you want your edit to feel polished instead of distracting. Also, make sure the keyframes are spaced properly on the timeline. If they're too close together, the movement may feel too quick. If they're farther apart, the motion will feel slower and more natural. Once you understand this, keyframing becomes one of the most powerful tools in CapCut. You can use it for zoom-ins, picture movements, text animations, product highlights, and really any effect where you want something to move over time. The more you practice, the easier it gets to build smooth edits that look much more advanced than basic cuts. So that's how to key in CapCut in just a few simple steps. Select your clip, place the playhead, tap the keyframe icon, move forward, make your adjustment, and let CapCut do the animation automatically. If this tutorial helped, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next editing guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.